Hey there, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about me setting up my June monthly spread. I know I haven't really done a lot of spread setups, and that's because I kind of realized they're kind of boring to film after a while. So, but I'm doing something a little bit different this time, so I thought I would kind of like record it and maybe it will give you some ideas as well. So, what happened is that basically I was consolidating my stickers because there are so many weeks kits and I don't use, I mean, if you have seen my previous plan with me, you know that I don't put down every single what do you call this, date cover every month. Like, just for example, just taking a look at January this year, I do the Saturday and Sundays, but I don't necessarily do every single day for the rest. So usually it is public holidays, or if let's say the day had been so for example, if it's because this is a Japanese edition, if it's a Japanese holiday, I would put down the sticker to cover it up. If it's a birthday, if it's a Singapore holiday, I will also have covered that date. Or if it's a special day to me, I would cover that date. Like, just to give it a bit of color. Sometimes I add a bit more to, give it some color coordination or something, just to fill up the space to make it look more balanced. But I don't use every single one, which ends up being kind of nightmarish because I feel like it's such a waste to throw them away, but at the same time, consolidating it seems a bit wasteful at the same time, so it becomes kind of a wreck. So what I plan to do with this spread is that I was doing a bit of spring cleaning earlier of my stickers, and I found this onesie sticker of this little fella in what looks like a rainbow bear kind of onesie, and given that I had like put it on sticker release paper, it was all over the place, I decided to put it down somewhere, and it made sense to put it in June because June is Pride Month. So I put that down first, and then when I put down the rest of the basic decor for June, I realized that hey, it starts with pink. So, and this starts with pink too. So what if I made a gradient? So that's what I'm going to be doing today in this video. I'm going to be going through all these very many date covers and just, kind of making this look nice. And likewise besides the date covers, I'm also going to be using my leftover, labels that fit the week size. So these are by and large from last year, and I kind of like scavenged them because I got really tired of shuffling through so many sheets. So I kind of I had a sticker sheet that I was done with, so I kind of like peeled off the kiss cut parts, and then I just used it to just stuff as much as I could into one. Right, so without much further ado, I'm going to get started. Just get started here first with the pink, I guess. So I want it to be pinkish reddish around here, so I need a 1 or 2 that is a 1 and a 2 that is pinkish red, and that would be this one actually, so that works. So I could theoretically just do this month's flowers, this month's theme, but I kind of thought that why not take the opportunity to do something a bit different. I still do want to keep it within kind of like similar-ish to the theme colors, but like maybe with a little bit more of a rainbow to it. So like not too far off, but still, with that sort of theme. So that's 1 and 2, and then I need to find something that is, I guess, orangey. So I'm looking for, oh, there's orange 50. Okay, this is a bit hard. This is harder than I expected actually. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I have a yellow 8 here, so that's gonna work. I mean, I also have these plain ones, so worst case scenario, I can write on them. Okay, so this is yellow, and I do need a 9 as well, so 9. I think I can go with a brown for that. It's kind of a little bit off. I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna put it down first. Alright, then 15. we're going into like the greenish, yellowy stuff. So where's my original? So I have this, but I've already used 1s and 2s here, so that's a bit hard. I do have a 30 for the purple, so I'm gonna do that. And then I do have a 29. This blue is kind of bright though. I wish I had lighter. Oh, I do. But it's a 22, not a 29. Rats. It's alright. So I'm still trying to keep it roughly pastel. I don't want it to be too bright basically, but I do want to keep it within that how do I put it? Like kind of rainbow theme. I'm hoping this comes together nicely, otherwise I'm going to be a bit annoyed with myself, but we'll see how this goes. So I have a 24 here. Okay, you do have a very nice yellow, but it's a 23 and it's kind of far off. 14 is here, and that's orange. It's a bit weird. Let me just stick them. I do need to block off a tree here, so I'm gonna put this one original set. Okay, and I think that's about it for the original. There is no 31, there's no 10. Blue is a bit early for a 10 here, so I'll skip that. Oh, I can use 17 blue. Right now, so it's a bit difficult, so I may have to use brown, but I'm not sure how well brown will look. Brown looks a little bit strange, I feel. It's a bit too strong, so I am gonna find something creamy, hopefully, for a number 9, and that is under the second column. Why are there no 9s? Okay, I do have a green here that I can use for 16, so let's do that first. Okay, that's nice. And then I need a 23 that is blue or purple. I have a 22 but no 23. It's a little bit frustrating, I have to admit. I have a 24, but no 23. I don't have a yellow 23, and I'm not sure how strange that might be. Somehow I feel like this might work now. Yeah, this kind of works because it's still within the family. Like, it would look better up here, but I've already used that, so that particular one is fine. But even though this isn't like a perfect rainbow, I think it still suits, so it's okay. 29. Alright, so if I'm not keeping strictly to 100% rainbow, I'm not committing to that, but like more of a rainbow vibe that opens my doors considerably, so to speak. Okay, I'm looking for 9 now. I can't put a green there again. I can't put pink because I literally just put it down. if I put a purple maybe? Let's see what other colors do I have besides the brown, because honestly I am not keen on brown. Okay, I think my best bet will be this purple, which is kind of really light, so it kind of works with the rest of it. Alright, now to find a 29 for this one. And 29 from first column. I don't want to do purple because it's right beside that, so I'm not keen on that. There is a blue that I could use that's quite bright. There is a green, but I'm not, again, not that keen on it. Ooh, what about this? This will be cool. So I could either do this, or I could do pink again, just to kind of balance it out, or I could do a bright blue. I think I will do the brown, just so that there's a bit more rainbowness going on. Right, so that's this column settled, and I actually quite like this. Now to settle the other columns, and thankfully this month doesn't have that much going on in terms of birthdays and stuff, so I pretty much only need to mark Saturdays, Sundays, and then Mondays, because I tend to mark Mondays simply because that's when I do videos and stuff, and that's so I kind of like to make those days stand out a bit. Right, so let's see, for the 10. Honestly, I don't see any pattern. Alright, the 10 is the third column. Horrifically, I do not have any 10s. But not many anyway. Okay, I do have this one, which is a pink, which kind of clashes a bit, but needs must. And then now I need to find a 24 from somewhere that is not, there's something a bit different, just to keep up with this color scheme I've got going on here. It's all blues. It's either blue or pink. That's kind of frustrating. Oh, I have a yellow here. Okay. So it's not quite what I envisioned. I envisioned a gradient, but I think I like this. Now for this section here, I already stuck down the original, what do you call it? Like this rectangle earlier, but I realized that I didn't like it, so I'm gonna do something a bit different this time. I have these washi sticker doodle things, and I haven't used them at all because actually I have no idea why I haven't used them, but I haven't. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use these because it's a gradient, right? So I'm going to put down some of these first. And it will kind of create that same effect of like flowers at the bottom. I unfortunately didn't get the, what's that? The second quarter set, so I only have the first quarter, so my color range is kind of limited here, but that's alright. I can use leaves and stuff to give it a bit of greenery, and then there are also all these like little tiny doodles from each month that I can kind of incorporate so that there's a little bit more color. So I'm going to use the red ones from this one and just dot them around. This one, and then another one just here. Unfortunately, one thing that I learned early is that blue flowers are something that kind of rare. So we have pink, we have yellow, orange, purple, green because of the leaves, but no blues, and that's alright. Like I remember my face of horror every time someone told me they wanted their wedding colors was like turquoise or something, and I would be like, say what now? So it's good, it's all good. Yeah, so that is roughly a setup. I kind of feel like there should be something here, maybe a bit of grass, but I don't think we have anything like that. Maybe just this, so I hate it when stickers don't come off nicely. So I do like a little bit of grass here, and then maybe this plain doodle one here. This one confuses me a bit actually because it's so plain compared to the rest. Yeah, no, I'm not using this. It's a bit, it kind of stands out in a strange to me way. So I'm gonna take this one instead. This here. Maybe along with a bigger one. No, not this. That's one that's not quite working. Maybe another purple. Just for that, it's kind of to give it that sense of rainbowness. Wait, let me zoom it in a bit. Alright, I think I am quite reasonably happy with this. I might put down a few more tiny ones just for balance. Not quite to fill up the space, but just to, I mean a bit to fill up the space, but also because I feel like it needs it. This isn't working. What is that? I'm looking for what is this? Take the tiny tulips, I think. Just tuck them in here. Alright, so I am more or less happy with this. I feel like I could have stood to do like a little bit of a background first, but as a whole it fits with the rest of the spread. So my table is kind of a mess now. I'm gonna organize these stickers a bit and then I will continue with this. Alright, so next step is doing this, putting down. So what I do for my spreads is that if there's a day that I plan to put up a video, I will put down one of the labels just to mark like, oh, there's a kind of like, oh, I have a thing that I need to post. So I'm gonna try, and instead of use this year's, so I'm gonna try to use up some of this year's. Sorry. Alright, so for the next bit of setup that I have to do, I usually use labels like these sort of labels to put down on days that I have videos that I plan to release. So I'm gonna use my scavenge like 2023 labels instead of using 2024 set because I have more color options here, and I think it is slightly narrower this last year's. I do like this year's wider labels, but I also want to finish this up, so we will work with that. So let's start with something orange up here, I think, or maybe something yellow. I think I will start with the yellow just for contrast, I feel, because we do have a yellow down here and not much yellow elsewhere, so I'm gonna put a yellow up here. Since I already went with the jumbled up aesthetic, so I'm gonna roll with the fully jumbled up aesthetic. So, so this is the first one, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pencil in what this is. So it's the first of the month, which means that this would be my May planner update video. And then that leaves me with the regular Monday content. So here, because it's so much pink, I want to break it up and I want to put a bit of blue in. Just a matter of what kind of blue. I think I will use this one, which is a tealy kind of thing, which is not a color that I have in here, but I think contrasts very well with everything else. Oh, actually, I think I'll bring it down a week. Let me take a look at this. I think bring it down a week looks better. Honestly, it will look better here, but you know. Alright, so that means I still need to figure out what goes up here. I feel that a light green will look good so that it balances out all the pink, red going on here. And then below that, maybe something that has a little bit more, I want to say orange? Purple maybe? Orange, I think. So, but not too strong, so perhaps this one, which is like a light orange. And then for the last one, I want to do pink. So, I'm thinking pink and green, which is this one. Yep, so this is a very kind of pastel-y aesthetic, but I think it meshes well with this little fellow who was the inspiration without like messing too much with the roses. Kind of look like June, so it's still quite fluffy and stuff, so I like that. Next I'm going to do one last thing before I wrap up this setup, which is to put down my dots. So I usually do dots along the side here for my focus as well as any incoming mail. So I switched over to using these in, I think, April because they took up less space. But I also have a lot of dot stickers left over from last year over here, so I'm going to try and use that up. So given the situation, I think what I will do is that I will try to keep it a bit. Actually, I think because I have more control over the side, because I'm not tied to the numbers, I will do a straight up rainbow here, just so that it looks not that it doesn't look cohesive now, but so that it lends itself to that cohesion, if that makes any sense at all. So it gives you an idea that, like, I guess, like, hey, this is, you know, what this is trying to be, if that makes sense. This green is really dark though, I'm not sure I like it. Let's see if I have a lighter one left over from earlier this year. Yes, I do. So as much as I want to use up last year's dots first, I do kind of prioritize like the aesthetic a little bit, just a little bit, so that, you know, it looks good. And then we have a blue along with another blue, at which point we reach the purples, and I unfortunately do not have any purples left over here, so I'm not sure how to progress into this, like from this. I do have a light purple actually, So I think what I'll do is I'll put a light purple here to kind of tie into the purple that's below. And then from below, what I'll do is that I'll go into the pink. I do have light pink here. And then maybe the peach. And then the red. So I didn't manage to use every single thing, unfortunately. But I did manage to use a fair bit of it. So I think that is a good thing. Probably not this. Alright, I think I'll take maybe another peachy colored one from this year's stash just to round it up. Alright, so this is next month's like rainbow spread. So this is the list of stuff, and I'm just going to write down like the headers for this really quickly. Let me zoom you in. So this is my focus list as usual. So these are basically the things that I want to work on this month for sure. And then this here below is my incoming stuff. So this is when I order things online and any mail that I'm expecting. This is where I write it down so I don't lose track of it. I don't shop that much, hopefully, so this should be fine. And then the rest of the spread, let me zoom out, looks like this. So it is quite rainbowy. I'm not super satisfied with this part, but I'm working with what I have, so I think that's fine. I do like how this rainbow sidebar turned out. I like that I got to use up some of my stickers. As the month goes by, I will probably end up adding more of these date covers throughout so that it looks a bit more cohesive, I guess. And I look forward to that. You'll see this spread, like, all filled out when it's the 1st of July, when I do my monthly planner update. But until then, I hope this gave you maybe some ideas of how you can use up your existing stash of stickers. Like I haven't managed to use it up yet. I do still have quite a lot, and as you can see with piecing all this, it was quite a struggle actually to make a set, so to speak, because I used bits and pieces here and there. So, but I mean, I enjoy that. I enjoy like how I do my spreads currently, so this is just a bonus, honestly speaking. So yes, that's about it from me for now. I hope you have a great week and month ahead, and I will catch you in the next video for my May planner update. Bye!